So I just want to go into my first chemo day and what it was like, how it happened. So right now I'm on AC chemo. So the A stands for the adriamycin, which is commonly known as the red devil. It really is very beautiful red. It's a beautiful red, and it's an injection that they put in you. And then the C is something I cannot pronounce just yet. And give me a couple of days, and if you want, I can memorize it for you, and I will. But anyway, so I'm going through that. And as I said in a previous video, I was debating as to whether or not I wanted someone to come with me. I had this idea of listening to gangster rap and, building up that I'm a fighter, I'm a warrior, I've got this kind of thing. And I actually discovered some really good rap from the 90s that I'm like telling myself I should revisit that. And I don't look like a gangster rap fan or maybe a rap fan at all, but I do enjoy rap. So there you go. So anyway, I had that idea. And that was the night before. And then the morning of, I was just like, oh, I think I really want to have someone there. And I have this wonderful friend who has been so supportive. Like, her and her husband have just taking me under their wing and wings, because there's two of them and four wings, and they have been wonderful, like just truly wonderful people. And I mean, I have a lot of good friends, and I've talked about my garden of friends, and I'm just lucky I keep getting more friends, so and good ones too, because I'm very particular as to who I want to be friends with, especially after everything I've gone through in my life. And so I ended up telling my friend Sherry asking my friend Sherry if, she could just sit with me. And, she was ready. Like, she was ready to leave as soon as I told her to leave. And she was also ready to stay with me for a longer period of time. And so I'm so happy she did. So she ended up staying with me in the waiting room. She was there when the pharmacist came and told me about all the, I take 2 anti-nausea drugs, but one of them is the steroid, the dexamethasone, and I do hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. At any rate, so she was there, and what was really nice is that when I was feeling a bit overwhelmed, or a lot overwhelmed with emotion and just everything, she was there to ask questions, and she asked the questions that I would have asked had my brain not been overwhelmed. And in a previous video, I talked about not asking questions about oncotype testing, and I think the reason for that was really I was overwhelmed. Like, I was, in my mind, I didn't think I was going to get chemo, right? In my mind, I had planned to go back to work at the end of March-ish. I was thinking, like, give myself some time to just recover mentally from the shock of the mastectomy, and then go back to work at the end of March after I'd already started taking my hormone therapy. But I that's it. Like, you're overwhelmed when you're diagnosed with cancer, and you really do need to be gentle with yourself and give yourself that kindness and that understanding of, like, you know what, this is tough. And if I didn't ask all the questions, it's not my fault. I'm under shock, and I'm going through something super scary and super traumatic. So Sherry was there to ask the questions, and I wanted her to stay with me. I wanted her to sit with me when the nurse gave that injection of that red devil. There were 3 vials of beautiful crimson red that she injected. And I wanted her, and it was nice for her to hold my hand and to give me all the love and kindness that was in her heart, and to feel just not alone in that horrible situation where it's like, you're black ops in it. At least I was. But you're scared out of your mind at the same time, right? Like, this is going to cause a lot of shit. And just to have someone there was huge. So that was really big. I'm going to go into the question of a port in my other video, and that was also brought up. So that was also like another, okay, something else to deal with. There's some other question to deal with. But but all in all, like, the first experience was not bad. It was very quick. When the actual infusion was quick. So the adriamycin is just injected into the vein. There's like 3 of them, and it's like, just an injection, like a slow injection that goes in, so it's not long. And then after that, I really have to get the name, but the C part of the AC chemo, that's a drip, but it's a very, very quick drip. The reason is that, I don't know, like one of the reasons why this is so quick and the Taxol is going to be so long is because I had to take medication prior to the chemo. So one was that anti-nausea, the other one was the dexamethasone. And then 2 days after, on day 3, so basically on the Thursday, that's what they consider day 3, I had to get an injection for my white blood cells to start producing more white blood cells in my bones. Anyway, so all of those happen outside of the chemo. So the actual time that you spend getting this AC chemo is I don't know, maybe 45 minutes, something like that. Like I was out, so I got there I think my appointment was at 8:30 and I left at 10:30. So very, very quick, which is also nice. But also a whirlwind, right? Because it's like you're in, you're out, and you're like, okay, I guess this is it. And I will tell you about what it was like to be on dexamethasone. I want to get into that, but I'll leave that for a separate video. So I hope this helps if you are facing this AC part of the dose-dense chemo. I hope it helps you kind of put things into perspective, know what to expect. And I look forward to seeing you again soon.